Hello friends, in this video we are going to see the assembly of a flanged coupling in Creo 7.0. Here we can see the individual parts of a flanged coupling. While assembling the parts of a flanged coupling together, a shift of 90 degrees is provided between the first key and the second key. Here we can see the individual parts of a flanged coupling which are already modeled in Creo 7.0. To ensure the proper orientation of the key after assembly, red color is given on the thick end of the key and blue color is given on the tapered surface. As I have mentioned, the part modeling of individual parts of this assembly is already released as a separate video and the link is given in the description box. Now let's move on to the assembly of a flanged coupling. Open a new file, select assembly. Let's change the file name. Remove the tick mark on use default template. Give OK. Select millimeter Newton second assembly design absolute. Give OK. Go to assemble and select assemble. Select the first part as flange. Open it. Change the view into right view. Select the default option. Now it is fully constrained. Give OK. Switch on the axis display and plane display. Once again go to assemble, select assemble, select the second part that is shaft, open it, slightly move it, change the orientation of the shaft so that it can be assembled easily. Now select the axis of the shaft and axis of the flange and make it coincident. Now we have to prevent the rotation on this particular direction. Select the top plane of the shaft and the top plane of the assembly. Make it coincident. Slightly rotate it. Select the right end of the shaft and the right end of the flange and make the distance into 0. Enter. OK. Now we have assembled the shaft and the flange. Select the right orientation. Once again go to assemble and select assemble. Select the taper key. Open it. Slightly rotate it and make both the axes approximately parallel. Move it closer. Slightly rotate it. The bottom surface of the keyway and the bottom surface of the key should be coincident. Now we have to make the right end of the key and front end of the assembly coincident. Now let's make the front plane of the key and right plane of the assembly at a distance of 0. Now we have assembled the key and kept it in proper orientation. Select the right view. Once again go to assemble, select assemble, select the same flange once again, click on open, slightly move it. Now we have to slightly rotate it and make this flange to face towards right. Move it closer. Move it closer. Now we have to ensure a shift of 90 degree between the key of the first flange and the key of the second flange. Select the top datum plane of the second flange and right datum plane of the assembly and make it coincident. Now select the axis of the second flange and axis of the assembly and make it coincident. Now select the right end of the first flange and the left end of the second flange and make the distance into 0. Enter. Now we have assembled the first flange with the second flange, and we can observe a shift of 90° between the first keyway and the second keyway. Click on OK. Once again go to Assemble, select Assemble, select the same shaft, open it, rotate the shaft and make the axis approximately parallel to the axis of the assembly. Move it closer. We have to make the keyway and the key approximately parallel. Let's slightly rotate it and make it approximately parallel. Now select the top surface of the shaft and right surface of the assembly and make it coincident. Let's slightly rotate it. Move it closer. Let's make the axis of the shaft and axis of the assembly coincident. Now we shall make the inner end of the first shaft and the inner end of the second shaft at a distance of 0. Enter. Now we have assembled the second shaft and the second flange. Now it is fully constrained. Click on OK. Now we need to assemble the second key. Once again go to Assemble, select Assemble, select the taper key, click on Open, slightly rotate it and make the orientation approximately parallel. Now let's make the bottom surface of the keyway and bottom surface of the key to become coincident. Now we have made it. Now let's make the front datum plane of the key and right datum plane of the assembly coincident. Now let's make the right datum plane of the key and the front datum of the assembly at a distance of 0. Press enter. Now the second key is perfectly aligned between the second flange and the second shaft. Now the part is fully constrained. Click on OK. From this view we can understand that we have kept the tapered surface on the top of the key and the thick end of the key, which was given red color, is facing the middle portion of the assembly. We have assembled the shafts with the flanges with the help of key and keyway arrangement. Now we need to couple the two flanges with the help of bolts and nuts. So go to Assemble, select Assemble, select the bolt, open it, rotate the bolt, make the bolt closer, select the axis of the hole and axis of the bolt, make it to coincide, slightly tilt it, select the bottom surface of the bolt, and the outer surface of the flange and make the distance 0. Now we have inserted the bolt in its proper orientation. It's fully constrained. Click on OK. Instead of assembling individual bolts separately, let's select the bolt option, select the pattern option, select the axis option, select the axis of the assembly. Number of items are already 4. Click on OK. So we have assembled all the 4 bolts in its proper orientation. Once again go to Assemble, select Assemble, select the nut, click on Open, move the nut closer to the flange, rotate it and make the flat end of the nut to face the flange. Make it closer, slightly tilt it. Select the axis of the nut and axis of the bolt. Make them coincide. Now select the inner surface of the nut and the outer surface of the flange and make the distance 0. Now we have assembled the nut with the bolt. It is fully constrained. Click on OK. As we have done earlier, instead of assembling all the 4 nuts individually, let's select the nut and select the pattern option. Select the axis option from the pattern type. Click on the central axis. Number of members are already 4. Click on OK. Now we have assembled all the 4 nuts with the bolts. Let's switch off the reference axis and reference planes. Now we have successfully completed the assembly of all the parts of the flanged coupling. Also, all the parts are assembled in proper orientation and alignment. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video, give your comments, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe this channel.